In the Styled by Culture project, I showed how people dress differently around the world. But today I'm going to talk about why we read the same style so differently, depending on our cultural code. This project is very personal for me, because it is based on my personal experience. First, I've traveled a lot, and I lived in many different places. Also, I studied cultural heritage and tourism and worked in these fields, in restaurants and hotels. So I've observed people professionally for years, how they dress, how they move, how they communicate with each other, with and without words. At the same time, I always loved fashion and experimented with my own look, a lot. And for a really long time, I had this one thought in my mind. How you look is how you want others to see you. I saw style as a language, as a message. As I moved between different parts of the world in different locations, my style was changing, and I noticed that it wasn't connected to trends, but every place was really changing the way I felt myself, presented myself, and how I was dressing as I was existing in this place. The more I traveled, the less clothes and accessories I started to pack with me, because I was responding to the surrounding more. What I took with me was from other location, other circumstances, and other lifestyle, which wasn't actually implementable in a different place. It couldn't really fit well to where I was at that moment. Trusting this feeling, I started paying more attention to local details, like accessories, colors natives used, their postures, faces, confidence level, and body movements. Some styling tips very specific for this place. Sometimes I brought back with me some accessory or a colorful reminder of the place. But the other times I brought something deeper with me, like confidence level or inner feeling change. This led me to a hypothesis that style begins with the inner feeling. After several years of work as a personal stylist, I just verified this thought. Any style change goes on a psychological level before it becomes visual. And just like that, Styled by Culture project was born. I wanted to sum up some unique features of places I visited, and I didn't want to explain them somehow academically, but I wanted to capture the mood of the place, its uniqueness, its style. Basically, I was trying to say that's how this place feels visually. I chose the short format for this project because I wanted to capture this moment of a first impression. Very fast, very intuitive, something that you are not trying to see and feel, but you are seeing and feeling this at the moment, at this very moment. For each episode, I firstly went through my photo archives, outfits and places. Secondly, wrote short notes consisting of 3 to 5 features. Then I formulated a question this place actually answered to me to start the video with it. In parallel to filming, I created a Pinterest board, one board for one place, for more visual context. All Pinterest boards are available. They became a part of this project, so I will share the link in the description box for your interest. Feel free to see them and to maybe reopen the places I'm talking about in more visual details. All these steps taken weren't about only aesthetics, but about the translation process of my impressions into a visual language. At some point, I realized that the project wasn't about just my style changing anymore. It became a mini research on how cultural belonging shapes visual norms for each person. As culture shapes individuals, on the contrary, each individual shapes the culture back. So Styles by Culture was my first visual project on intersection of sharing my personal experience plus visual translation skills plus series-based concept development. So if this series helped you to see style not just as a trends and fashion level, but go deeper and see style as a language, as an implementable instrument, as a training tool, then it did exactly what it was meant to do. Subscribe if you like this type of content, and if you would like to dive deeper in cultural / fashionable / trendy researches, I'm here for you, and I'm cooking something very exciting for you in my near plans. Cheers! Thank you for being here today with me. Bye, Valeris.